Okay, hi, this is Tara and Shannon. We're here with Maggie at Broken Spoke Winery, and we're so excited to talk to you, so thank you.
Welcome.
So if you want to tell us a little bit about the history and the story of the winery.
Yes, yeah. So we started as a horse farm. My parents bought this farm back in when I was 4. I'll do the math later. And we planted grapes about 7 years ago when they decided to pivot from a horse farm to a winery. My mom loves wine. She gets terrible headaches from like sulfates and nitrates, so we wanted to do small batch wine. We keep it very small batch, so we don't have to put any preservatives in it. It applies off the shelf, so it helps a lot. And then my parents are very into wordplay and also horses farm style. So a lot of the wines are named after so Broken Spoke is like spoken word. So we try to do like wordplay, puns. Some of the wines you drink today, like Tattletale Traminette. That one's my favorite. Tattletale, Rumors, Hey Hey Rosé, Witty White Merlot, all those things. So I think they probably started just to name wines.
Okay.
We have a lot of fun with that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I see you guys have a couple animals on property too.
Yes. Let's see, we have 2 pigs, 3 miniature donkeys, the mother, the father, and the son. Chickens, guinea hens, which are the really loud birds, not so smart ones. We have horses. We still kept our roots in horses. And we have peacocks, 2 peacocks. A friend actually hatched them and brought them to us, and I think they're about a year old now. And I haven't told anyone this yet, but they just had their own baby. They just hatched one. I know. It's so cute. It does not look like a peacock yet. They don't look like. Yeah, they don't get pretty for like a while. It looks just like a chicken with a weird nose.
That's so weird.
But they're really cool. I love the peacocks.
That's awesome.
So the mom, we have Cora. The dad is Kevin. Did you guys ever saw
Yes.
Yes. Oh my god. That's
Great choice in name.
Okay, what are the perks and the challenges of making Maryland a wine?
Well, the perks are you get to work with locals and discuss like how does this grape grow and get to play with different things. We get to have a lot more fun with the wines. Well, personally, we get to have a lot more fun with wines. Difficulty is it's Maryland grapes. So any issue you can have growing a grape, you will have it. The humidity is tough. You got to prune pretty often, and we don't love spraying there's different chemistry behind it. I know some sprays that you have to do and some that are more potent that we don't like doing, and that I can't keep track of, but I know for certain that humidity in Maryland is super tough, so you have to Vidal has that really tight cluster, so you have to prune it often or else you get mildew all over it, because there's no just humidity sticks to it.
Okay.
Reds are difficult because, well, we're in Maryland. And the soil doesn't have that, the minerality that gives, reds that, deep, rich flavor. So you kind of go to find that hill that faces north, and you gotta prune it, you gotta watch them, you gotta talk to them, you gotta sing to them, pet them occasionally.
Yeah. I do that with my garden at home. Please, zucchini.
Every Tuesday we sing Disney songs. Yeah, it is a lot of fun, but it's definitely like that. You're raising a child.
Yeah.
There's a big payoff, which is great, but man, every day it's a new challenge.
I never knew humidity had an impact on it. So does rain also have that same impact? Because I know 2018 was nothing but rain that whole summer.
I don't know a ton about the rain and the growing process. I know that rain during harvesting time don't really want because it'll actually water down the grapes. It'll be less potent juice. So the week before you pick, I know I help with the Vidal picking, so that's really all I'm knowledgeable about. But so one year we didn't get rain 2 weeks before we picked, and that year the sugars were so amazing we didn't have to add any sugar to start the fermentation process.
Oh wow!
So we try to continue to do that. Some years we have to add a little bit just because the rain gets in. There's not enough natural sugars occurring, but it's a really cool process, especially when like there's no rain that week and you're able to like taste the juice before you ferment it. Like, that is like the most flavorful juice ever.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, so rain does play a part too.
Okay. And do you like steel containers over barrel containers? Like when you're doing wine?
So we do, they're actually like lugs they're called. They're like plastic, and I think that's how we like ship them, and then we ferment them in steel. So since it's small batch, even the stuff that has oak to it, we add the oak in called stades or chips, depending on how they're cut. But, so we add the oak to it instead of fermenting in oak because it's like pretty overpowering with the amount of wine that we're fermenting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, steel.
I liked it in the Chit Chat Chardonnay.
Crisp, right?
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, I like it a lot. And Chardonnay is not my favorite grape. I'm gonna be a little biased. I'll drink that Chardonnay, but Chardonnay by itself, I don't love.
Okay. So you said your favorite was the.
Tattletale Tremonette is probably my favorite. Tremonette itself, like, best grape there is. No matter how you do it, it's so good. I love the citrus honey flavor. Yeah, there's a lot of Maryland wineries that are kind of picking it up now. I think it is one of the more difficult white grapes to grow though, so I don't know too much about that.
Yeah, we don't. I haven't had a lot of Tremonettes from Maryland, so
Yeah,
it's really good.
It's really good. It's really good. What was your favorite?
I really like the Chit Chat Chardonnay, but I like the Grunting Gruyere.
Grunting Gruyere?
It
Yeah.
is
That was good too.
so good. I'm a sucker for citrus, so
It's really good. My dad serves it down there. Actually, I think we used it in our mimosas when we did mimosas. Yeah.
Where were you, ladies? Where were you?
And we have a sparkling Vidal Blanc down there too.
Okay.
Oh yes, we're gonna need to
Yep.
put that on there.
There's the sparklings. We have 4 things on tap now, as of yesterday. So we have the sparkling Vidal, which is like sweet, and then we have 3 different ciders. 2 of them are like tart and have like a little bit of hops in it. 2 different kinds of hops. So they have like one kind of tastes like Blue Moon, and one's like more like I don't know, not a good beer drinker. A lighter one. And then the last one is strawberry, so it's like a sweet apple strawberry flavor.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna be trying all of them, guaranteed.
That's awesome. And I know Shannon wanted to know about events you have planned this summer.
A ton. Any specific questions?
Well, like events where like the public can come to versus like just weddings. I imagine you guys do a lot of weddings.
We don't do a ton of weddings. We do offer weddings and private events, but typically every weekend there's something for the public.
Okay.
Friday nights we have live music and food trucks. Saturdays and Sundays we have live music and food trucks. Every Sunday is our farmers market, 1 to 4.
And there's all the local vendors coming to the farmers
All
market.
local vendors within like all 30-minute drives of this area, which is close for this area. And the end of June we have a Beatles cover band coming, and we also have an Elvis impersonator coming, and those are open to public, like no tickets either, just come on by. Some like catered dinners that people can like purchase by the table and come enjoy.
How do they purchase the tickets to come in if they're doing like the dinners? Is that on the website?
Yeah, it's all on our website and our Facebook. We have a wine trek coming up for Girlfriend's Day, which is like August 1st, I believe. Those tickets will be up this coming week. And yeah, it'll be Rivers to Canal, we call ourselves. It's Chateau Boudet, us, and Quebec.
Oh, I've heard of her. We're going to go to the chateau. Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, it'll be the 3 of us, and we're running shuttles back and forth all day. We're all doing different specials for the ticket, but ours is like 2-for-1 classes because no one should drink alone.
Agreed.
Definitely. That's so cool.
Yeah, but tons of vendors too. I think for Girlfriend's Day it'll be a lot of like boutiques and jewelry. So stuff like that constantly. My mom loves planning events.
Awesome.
And Father's Day we're doing a dunk tank. We're having local charities pick a time slot and they get to raise money for their charity and put someone in the dunk tank. Very exciting.
I know. That's awesome.
And yard games and stuff like that.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like right up our
I'm very excited. It'll be fun.
That's awesome. And then like you're seeing all these like first place medals.
Yes. So we started as a horse farm. So I grew up riding. Riding was my mom's passion, and kind of ran with it. My dad did driving events. And they did like cross country together. But I grew up riding in like the Welsh circuit, which is like horses from Wales. So yeah. That's where all those came from.
Amazing.
We used to do jumper shows here too. Before we were Broken Spoke Winery, we were Irish Tulip Equestrian Center.
Oh.
So there are some like pictures online and stuff of us as Irish Tulip.
Cool.
Because my mom is Dutch and my dad is Irish. So
Oh.
Irish Tulip.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
I love it. Oh. I think that's it.
Yeah, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, our slogan, our new slogan, my mom wants to get out there. If it ain't broken, don't drink it.
Oh my gosh. Again, their marketing
That's solid.
is like on point.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic.
We have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it seems like a fun time. Like,
That's what makes a success. So, good job.
Yeah, thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you
Thank you
for
for
Memorial
this
Day.
interview.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.